move forward in the future?
Well, I think he's a critical part. He's been a critical part in everybody's career that I've seen him work with, to be honest with you. I don't know that there's any guy that's ever worked for him that hasn't won more with him than they ever have in their life or since, to be honest with you. And that's the same with me. When I'm with him, my winning percentage and my top three percentage is, man, probably at least 20% higher with Lee than without Lee. I mean, that doesn't mean I can't win without him, but it means I win a whole lot more with him. So from that perspective, it means a lot to me to have him in my corner because it's a lot easier racing with him than against him. So he's an integral part of our team, obviously an integral part of my career, and I'm very blessed to have him.
How important do you feel among your crew to have that family atmosphere at the track, at the shop?
I think it means a lot. I think there's a comfortable feel when there's tension, when you just can't speak your mind, when you have to walk on eggshells. That kind of doesn't work out. I mean, if we come out screaming and yelling at each other, and you know, if I'm doing something wrong and he's screaming and yelling about it, and the car's not good, and I'm screaming out, well, 10 minutes later, it's like, okay, well, let's just fix it. I mean, he's not doing it to me to be a jerk, and I'm not doing it to him to prove a point. It's like, okay, here's the situation, we have to make it better. Now, if somebody takes it to heart or and gets defensive or can't take a little constructive criticism, then it goes towards animosity, and then what you were trying to get or what you're trying to work towards is almost it's a fight to get it, because then it's like, well, you don't know what you're talking about, you're just an ass. And unfortunately that can happen with a lot of crews, and I think that it's kind of like with your family, and I don't know how everybody's family is, but it's almost like, well, I can yell and scream at my own family, but you don't, because it's that kind of a deal where, okay, we can yell and scream, but in the end, hey, we all know where we stand with each other, it's all okay. And I think that comfortable atmosphere goes a long way in racing.
I mean, now you see, getting back to the racing side, you have the PA posse around here when the World Outlaws invade. Do you find that there's like a brotherhood almost among the drivers and crews when those kind of shows come around, or?
You know, the only time I really see that is when you're probably out on the road and there's not a lot of other things to do or a lot of other people to sit and talk to. So usually people gravitate to somebody who they know. And even though if we race here, would Fred come by my trailer and sit and talk for 2 hours about anything? No, he wouldn't, and that's okay. But out on the road, if you're somewhere and you're in a motel parking lot for 8 or 9 hours working on your car to get ready for a race, and they just happen to be there, yeah, then they probably would, just because it's familiar. But I wouldn't say camaraderie. I mean, maybe some guys do. I don't really do that. Not because I don't like anybody. It's just because, you know, we got to get there. We get set up. We got an hour and a half between the time the gates open till the time we hot lap. So there's not a lot of time for social interaction. At least I'm always feeling like I'm behind, or I need more to do, or I'm thinking about things, and I don't really kind of. It's not a social event for me. You know, at another setting when it's more relaxed atmosphere, yeah, maybe, yeah. But overall at the track, it's my business. It's a lot of people's business, so it's hard to sit around and talk while you're working, basically.
Now, a lot of tracks this year, they made the switch from the Hoosier tire to the Goodyear tire. As a driver, what does that do for you in the car? Like while you're driving it, how does that change?
It's just a different feel, and again, we spoke earlier about the if we would have kind of kept exactly everything we had from one year to the next, you could carry momentum. Well, it just changes. Not that it's a big change, don't be wrong, but it's still a tire and it's still rubber on the track, so we still have to make it work. The only thing it's done is it's affected the balance of our race car, and and I'm trying to figure out how the tires like to be driven. As far as for, you know, my other tires, the Hoosier tires, I pretty much had a really good feel for, okay, what does it need? What do the tires want? How much pressure do I need to let go over here or this way? So I kind of had a good feel for it, how hard you could abuse them. But right now, I really don't have a good feel for the Goodyears. So it's just a learning experience for my crew and myself as a driver. So as far as the actual feel of it, it's more of what it's doing to the race car than what it actually feels like in the race car. So I don't know that it feels a ton different. It's just making the race car react differently. So I think it's a different feel of the race car, not really of the tires, at least my perspective.
You've raced at numerous tracks. Which one have you found that is your favorite track to race at? You love going there whenever you can.
Usually the last one we won at. That's usually my standard in. So the last one we won at is my favorite. The one I really like is Knoxville. I enjoy it. It's a tough racetrack. It's very fast. It's very physical. You have to keep the car really straight. All the things that I like about and my style of driving kind of fit that, and that's what obviously I really enjoy driving like that. A lot of places you have to get it really sideways, and you know you're scrubbing speed. I mean that place is it's hard to gain and keep speed there, and it's a pretty good challenge, and that's why I like it.